All right, what's going on, everybody? So I'm here in Korea and I wanted to do this quick encouraging video. And my mom wanted to visit this place that you see behind me. And it's a relatively big area, and it's a cemetery, and it's a famous one. It's 양화진 외국인 선교사 묘원. And so that means the name of this place, 양화진, and it's a foreign missionary cemetery. And in Korea, if you know some of the history, the missionaries that came here, especially the Underwood family and many other families, they came here back in the 80s and through the 90s, and they did a lot of missionary work. And in fact, so much so that a lot of the Korean culture obviously is built upon Christianity, the modern day church, and a lot of the hospitals, the universities, like Yonsei and the Severance hospital system and many other places are built upon the Christian values. And so a lot of that had to do with some of the early missionaries that came here from America and I believe other places. But as I was looking through some of the bios, just reflecting on some of the life that some of these people had lived, it made me realize that a lot of you, me included, we have a choice to make. God gave us a calling. And do you want to choose to step up to that so that you could make an impact? You may be able to impact a country the way these different missionaries did. You could be doing other things. For me, in the digital realm, many other options are out there for people to step up and make a world impact. And in fact, the missionaries here had made such a generational impact that this country was poor in the sense that there wasn't much of anything, right? And then now it's one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world with so many different innovations, a lot of people being educated for various things. And now you have a lot of missionaries going out in the world, not only just in the Christian sense, but all the material world type of things that are happening. A lot of it can be and is attributed to the Christians and the people that have really followed the Lord and desired for things in this country. And so a lot of people are going to downplay it and attribute it to something else. But God, He opens doors that no man can shut. He allows opportunities. He allows wealth, prosperity. He allows all these different things that are happening to a country. And that's because a lot of people who were in prayer, that were faithful, and that were desiring to do the will of God and reach out to people. Bibles were translated here. A lot of people were educated. So many people have come out of poverty because of the missionary work that a lot of people have done. And so this is, kudos and an honor to missionaries across the world that have impacted nations and countries, people groups and things like that. But you have to realize that for you and the time that we live in now, we may be advanced, we may be far along, but there's a lot more work to be done. And so whether it's a country, whether it's a neighborhood, whether it's a community or even a family, you can make an impact. But it's a matter of surrender, it's a matter of obedience, it's a matter of desiring to lay your life down such that you can do what God has called you to do, because God is looking for workers. He's looking for people that can stand up and do. And here, this is the Underwood cemetery section. And some of these guys have done so much because they were able to dedicate their life to some of the work that God wanted them to do. And so we're living in a time now, guys, for which, as I'm blessed and reminded of people, their callings, what they've done for people, groups, and nations, that we're in a time now too. It's not too late. You can impact generations and generations of people ahead of us, given that God is going to allow this place to exist for much longer. But all that to say that there's still work to be done. There's still an impact to be made. And as I'm encouraged and reminded, I want to encourage you, motivate you, and push you guys also to think about your own calling, what God has done for you. And if you can stay steadfast and faithful until the very end of your life. So God bless you guys. Be encouraged. Talk to you guys very soon.